Hey everybody, this is a little project that I've been working on. I didn't know if anybody might have any interest in a free spreadsheet that can help out with both regular paychecks and independent contractor money that just shows up every day or so. So anyway, I do have a list of expenses all put in here. Right down here, I've got notes as well for the average monthly cost and when the expense usually comes up. And so with 3 paychecks, this would show that you have cash plus expected money here. I've got some savings, and that all totals up. So as you can see, there's a remaining pay figure here that comes right in from the paychecks up top. So if I were to take one paycheck off and just show that you've got Monday and Thursday for paychecks, that will calculate how many paychecks are available and the amount of money available until the end of the month from there. So if you change this around to like 120 or whatever, you'll see that the remaining pay right here does change. And I got a gift card from a cousin, so that's, I think, at about 43. So there's my other savings, cash on hand. That is about, I think, whoops, oh, and I do have some pending pay here. So yeah, it's all pretty easy to just put in and maintain. It is all organized. You don't even have to touch that money on hand section. You just put in your checking, your cash, and your non-savings balances right there. So I don't think I even have that much for cash at the moment, but I do have some pay from yesterday. So, and that just adjusts the money on hand there. So I also do have it set up where there's a day off penalty. So if you take a certain number of, oops, I've got a surplus here. So that is one of the little bugs here that I will be error handling. I've got most of this not showing errors in case there is something like a surplus or what have you. So let's just say you only made like $5 on an average paycheck. And so that would show that you had 9 paychecks coming, and then you would have a deficit here. So you would have to earn $22.56 a day. And let's say you just wanted to take 2 days off. And this is just in terms of independent contractor work. If you feel like just puttering around and taking days off from work. And I believe that this also does figure in the regular pay. So what it essentially does is just take the total amount that you have to make per day. And, this is just a ballpark figure. So if you put 5 days off here, right now I would have to make 23 a day if I took a day off. And then if I took 5 days off, it would go up to 27. So as the week and month do move forward, you're going to see that the day off penalty winds up jumping up quite a bit when you're down to 4 days off and you don't have any independent contractor work to do that day. That will figure around what you've already put in for upcoming paychecks, and then that will show that your deficit is adjusted by days off. So again, it does try to be flexible with you with that, and it does have a pretty comprehensive setup here. It takes all sorts of factors like gift cards, for example. I do use Apple for a couple of things, and I've got a video program that just doesn't feature the watermark for a small extortion fee. It is very, very good though, KineMaster, if you ever want to check it out. So that's really it. It does try to break down your expenses for the month into something very easy to read. So as you do things like pay your rent, for example, this number will go down. Oh my God, wow. Sweet. Oh my goodness, what's going on with that? So anyway, I am not endorsing or disavowing purchase of, not disavowing, discouraging purchase of that stock anyway. I have just had it go down. So it's a nice surprise, especially as I owe rent. So here we have just a little timer here that shows how many days until rent. I still need to do a little bit of adjustment for those last 5 days. Sometimes it just winds up being a little buggy. So, if you just want to put your rent day as, the first, that simplifies everything. So let's say I actually did pay my rent right here. I'm going to leave that formula intact, and I'll just put that I paid it. Yeah, wishful thinking. So let me just make sure I got that formula there. All right, so let's say that's all paid off, and then as you can see, I got a lot of tiny expenses. So as you can see, the remaining owed does go down. It just takes all of these expenses and sums them up for something easy, and then so this is if I emptied out my savings, I'd still have to make $346 a day, which is not the case. I'm going to be out on the road working like a fool, of course. But I don't want to take out any more money than I have to. It's going to be critical with car repairs and stuff. So let me adjust that too. I think that's a little bit lower. They told me it was a really simple repair. So I've already paid for the part. So this just shows you it's easy to jump in and break down your life. There's going to be some stuff here that winds up being incompatible with your life, but you can always just rename your one-time costs here. So that's really it. As you can see, the amount owed went down after I theoretically paid my rent. As Jackie Gleason would say, ha ha. So, yeah, there we go. So, that keeps the money on hand available. Let's say I did wind up taking out all this money for rent right here, realistically. So that would be that, and then that will give you a new adjustment for what you need to earn. So, that's it. If you want to use the spreadsheet, please leave a comment. I've been trying to get off my butt and get this thing error-proofed. I have started it so that some things, when they pull an error, just simply say nothing. So I've been meaning to carry that over for the last 5 days of rent past the end of the month. So thank you so much for watching, and this is my humble little budget spreadsheet. Take care.